We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Byron Jones brought it.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 now on 1st down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Dolphins.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Allen will try again on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 50
a big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught. Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Comes at 1, and it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Complete.
Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Singletary.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down and goal. Allen, that's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Patrick DeMarco, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to Jackson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Singletary.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Intended for Stephon Diggs.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Yards to go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football
at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Preston Williams. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breda. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 20,
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 25-yard
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got room. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
First and
that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A loss of 3.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this stage of the game. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 42 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Singletary again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
A gain of
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Here's Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 1.
Now Tagovailoa.
And 9.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Balaj trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Tua going to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Miami Dolphins.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put